Donn Southern grew up in Knoxville, Tennessee, and is the second oldest of 6 children. Southern knew he wanted to be a lawyer since he was in the 8th grade, when he wrote an article titled, "Why I Want to Be a Lawyer." It was only natural because his father and grandfather were both lawyers. He only lived 5 blocks away from the University of Tennessee Law School, where his father and grandfather attended. So it was inevitable that he would receive both his bachelor's and JD from UT. While at the University of Tennessee Law School, he graduated first in his class. He served in the Army Reserves for 20 years, attaining the rank of major.
I went on to practice of law for 8 years with one firm, and then about 24 more years with my friend Bill Bruce. In 1982, after having served at every office in the Bar Association, I became president of the Memphis Bar Association. One of the highlights of my term was when I read an article about the Magna Carta becoming available in the United States to be shown. I looked into that further, talked to the board of directors of the Bar Association, and we agreed that we ought to try to bring the Magna Carta to the city of Memphis. Thousands of school students and other members of the public viewed it at the Pink Palace Museum. That was a real thrill to be involved in that. Of course, that document is certainly one of the most famous and important legal documents in history.
And I believe last year was 800 years since the Magna Carta was established or written. He views that as a very proud situation, and I would venture to say he did it not just for the notoriety of it, but he did it because he wanted people in this community to appreciate the value of an instrument or a document of that magnitude, as well as for our young people and our students to have the opportunity to see such a significant document, which is the foundation of many democracies, including the United States, across the world.
In 1968, after the assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., Donn Southern, his partner Bill Bruce, and about 30 other individuals came together to form an organization that would provide legal services to those who could not afford to hire a lawyer. That organization became Memphis Area Legal Services.
They banded together and organized the first pro bono program called the Neighborhoods Legal Services Project. Judge Southern was a part of that. And in having done that, he reminded me on the occasion when we met, and over the course of the years, he's been so supportive and encouraging, and he would, in fact, provide financial support for Memphis Area Legal Services.
In 1989, probate judge Joe Evans decided to retire early, and there was a need for someone to step in and complete the balance of his term, which was less than 2 years. Southern decided to throw his name in the hat, so to speak, and he was appointed to fill the rest of that term as a judge of the Probate Court Division II. Subsequently, he was elected to serve 2 more full terms of 8 years each and sat on the bench just under 18 years. In 1994, he was selected Outstanding Judge of the Year.
When he was on the bench, he was known for his calm, his deliberate demeanor. He was considered fair and impartial. He wanted each litigant to have his or her day in court. He believed that the probate court was designed to reach a positive outcome in the best interest of the parties.
There was one lady who came in, and she was obviously mentally ill, but she was excited and upset and mad, and she went around the room and the courtroom and said, pointed at every one of us and said, "I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you." Then she came to my deputy, who was a nice-looking big man. She said, hesitated, and then she said, "Ooh, I'm not going to kill you, honey pie." And so we all laughed, and she laughed, and she got her medicine, and everything was all right. She didn't kill anybody.
His intellect again shone in his years on the bench. Just absolutely a student of the law. You knew when you went into his courtroom you better be prepared because he knew what the law was. He was the epitome of a great judge. He had the perfect judicial demeanor. He's what I would describe as a lawyer's lawyer and a judge's judge. Just an outstanding pillar in our legal community.
He could have been very comfortable back in Knoxville, but he came to Memphis and he embraced Memphis, including Memphis Area Legal Service, as his place that he wanted to live. He reared his children, his grandchildren, and he sees himself as a Memphian.
To me, the perfect role model was always willing to help, but it was that quiet air, that quiet demeanor that he had, never ruffled, never bothered by any situation, no matter how serious it was, always calm. You knew you could always count on his being level-headed and thinking through a problem and coming up with the right solution.
Judge Southern, you've been a friend to me, to Memphis Area Legal Services. Your legal career spanned 30, 60 years. You've been an integral part of this community, and you unequivocally deserve to receive the Pillars of Excellence Award. On behalf of the people assembled at this event, people across this community, we want to just congratulate you and thank you for your service, and we wish you Godspeed.
So Donn, in my capacity as past president of the Law Alumni Chapter and personally, I want to congratulate you for this recognition because you truly are a pillar of excellence.
Congratulations, Judge Donn Southern, 2015 Pillar of Excellence.